What you drink tonight, yes. Tonight could be the silent reason you stay healthy, or the quiet beginning of a long, painful road to dialysis. And the scariest part, you won't feel it. Not at first. 1 in 7 adults in the U.S. right now is walking around with chronic kidney disease, and most have no idea. No warning sign, just subtle clues, a little fatigue, some ankle swelling, maybe foamy urine now and then. But by the time those signs show up, your kidneys might already be down to just 10% of their function. And here's what most people never hear. Poor sleep alone can increase your risk of kidney disease by 86%, according to a major 2023 study. Why? Because while you sleep, your kidneys are supposed to repair, reset, and cleanse, but that only happens if you give them the right conditions and the right drink. Hi, I'm Dr. Johnny, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 powerful drinks that can support your kidneys while you sleep, and 3 seemingly harmless ones that could be quietly damaging them every single night. No miracle supplements, no hype, just real ingredients, real research, and real results. Because the difference between waking up refreshed or waking up a step closer to dialysis might be sitting quietly in your glass tonight. So before you take that next sip, give me just a few minutes. Your kidneys are counting on it. Let's start with one of the most underrated nighttime healers Mother Nature ever made. And no, it's not a pill. It's a fruit, a dark red one, filled with sleep and secrets. So if your kidneys are working overtime while you sleep, what if you gave them a reason to slow down and heal? Tart cherry juice might be the most underrated bedtime ally your kidneys have never asked for but desperately need. While you sleep, your kidneys rely on melatonin to follow their natural rest cycle. But in people with kidney issues, that rhythm is often broken. Tart cherries contain natural melatonin, just enough to help reset that clock. Studies show this simple drink can increase sleep time by up to 84 minutes and boost urinary melatonin by 17%, giving your kidneys a signal to begin overnight repair. Less pressure, more restoration. To make it work, skip the sugary cocktail versions. Go for 100% pure tart cherry juice or 2 tablespoons of concentrate diluted in water. Drink it about 1 to 2 hours before bed, and start with a smaller dose if you're new to it. And here's a tip if you're preparing fresh cherries. Always remove the pits they contain compounds your kidneys don't need to deal with tonight. Because a good night's sleep doesn't start with your pillow. It starts with your choices an hour before you close your eyes. Now what if your taste leans more citrusy than fruity, and you're worried about kidney stones? The next drink was made for you. If tart cherry juice helps your kidneys sleep, lemon water helps them defend. This citrus classic does far more than refresh your breath or start your day. At night, a warm glass of lemon water becomes a gentle detox partner for your kidneys, especially if you're prone to kidney stones. Why? Because lemon juice contains citric acid and hydroxycitrate, 2 powerful compounds that help stop calcium from clumping into crystals. That means fewer stones, less inflammation, and a smoother overnight filtration process. Add in the vitamin C, which shields kidney cells from oxidative stress, and potassium, which helps balance sodium and lower blood pressure, one of the biggest threats to long-term kidney health. To make it work, squeeze half a fresh lemon into 8 ounces of warm, not hot water. Warm water soothes digestion and helps your body absorb the citrates without shocking your system. Add a small drizzle of honey if the tartness is too strong, but keep it light. Drink it 1 hour before bed, not right before lying down. And if you struggle with acid reflux, skip this one or use a straw to protect your enamel. Because sometimes prevention isn't loud or flashy, it's quiet, warm, and happens when no one's watching, just like your kidneys at 2 a.m. But what if you need something that not only protects, but soothes, something that calms the mind while healing the kidneys? That's exactly what's steeping in the next cup. If lemon water defends, chamomile comforts. There's a reason people have turned to this humble flower for thousands of years. Chamomile tea doesn't just calm your mind, it soothes your kidneys too. While most think of it as just a sleep aid, chamomile is actually packed with flavonoids and phenolic acids, natural compounds that help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress inside your kidneys. And that's a big deal because oxidative stress is like rust on your body's internal filter. Left unchecked, it silently wears down your kidney function night after night. But it gets better. Studies show that drinking chamomile tea twice a day for 4 weeks helped people with diabetes lower their blood sugar and improve markers of kidney function. Less sugar, less damage, more healing. To make it part of your routine, steep 1 tea bag or 2 to 3 teaspoons of dried chamomile flowers in hot water not boiling for about 5 to 7 minutes. Add a pinch of cinnamon for extra blood sugar support and a hint of warmth. Drink it about an hour before bed to let the calming effects settle in without waking you later. And just a heads up, if you're allergic to ragweed or taking blood thinners, skip this one. Try lavender or lemon balm tea instead, because the best medicine often comes in quiet, golden sips, not pills, and sometimes healing starts not with fighting, but with softening. Now, if you're someone who needs more than calm, if you want warmth, power, and circulation support in 1 cup, the next drink is for you. If chamomile is gentle, ginger comes in with quiet strength. This root isn't just for upset stomachs, it's a powerful ally for kidneys under stress. Ginger contains gingerols, shogaols, and zingerone, compounds that work like a cleanup crew, sweeping away inflammation that slowly chips away at your kidney function over time. In one clinical study, patients on dialysis who took just 1 gram of ginger daily saw a 20% drop in fasting blood sugar, a massive win. Considering that diabetes is the #1 cause of kidney failure, ginger also improved blood lipids and stabilized blood pressure, giving your kidneys relief on all fronts. The warmth of ginger also boosts circulation, ensuring oxygen-rich blood reaches your kidneys during sleep. And for anyone battling early-stage kidney disease or medication-related nausea, ginger can offer calm where pills can't. To try it, grate 1 to 2 teaspoons of fresh ginger into hot water and steep for 10 minutes. Add lemon and a touch of honey for flavor and added benefits. For something creamier, simmer 1 or 2 teaspoons of ginger in warm milk with a pinch of cinnamon and honey. This combo is cozy, satisfying, and still kidney-friendly. Drink it 1 hour before bed and start small if you're new. Ginger is potent, sometimes spicy, but the right amount works wonders. Because sometimes your body doesn't just need calm, it needs heat, movement, and a reason to keep fighting. But what if your kidneys are craving something even more active? Something that flushes, detoxes, and restores from deep within? Then you'll want to hear about the final drink. If ginger gives your kidneys power, parsley gives them permission to let go. That little green garnish on your dinner plate, it's actually one of the oldest kidney tonics in herbal medicine. Parsley acts as a potassium-sparing diuretic, which means it helps your kidneys flush out excess fluid and waste without draining vital minerals the way harsh medications can. In a 2009 study, parsley extract significantly increased urine flow, boosted sodium and potassium excretion, and even helped lower blood pressure in test subjects. It's like giving your kidneys a gentle push to do what they were made to do without overwhelming them. To brew it, take a small handful of fresh parsley, wash and chop it, then boil it in 2 cups of water for 10 minutes. If using dried parsley, use 2 teaspoons and steep like tea. Add a squeeze of lemon or a teaspoon of honey if the taste is too strong. Drink 1 to 1 cup about 30 or 60 minutes before bed. Now, a quick but important caution if you're pregnant, have advanced kidney disease, or take medication that affects potassium levels. Skip this one or consult your doctor. Powerful herbs deserve respectful use, because healing doesn't always come from exotic roots or imported berries. Sometimes it starts with something humble, green, and already sitting in your fridge just waiting to be noticed. But what about the drinks we think are harmless, the ones that taste like comfort but quietly wreck your kidneys every single night? It's time we talk about those. And it starts with the sweet stuff. It's 9 p.m. You've had a long day. You reach for something cold and comforting, maybe a soda, a fruit punch, or sweet tea. It feels like a reward. But to your kidneys, it's sabotage in disguise. Sugary drinks may satisfy your taste buds, but they overload your kidneys. Each sip sends a surge of glucose into your bloodstream, forcing your kidneys to filter out the excess right when they should be resting and repairing. Over time, this constant pressure can lead to kidney fatigue, insulin resistance, and inflammation. In fact, studies show that people who consume 2 or more sugary drinks per day have a 30% higher risk of developing chronic kidney disease (CKD). And nighttime consumption makes it worse because sugar disrupts your body's circadian rhythm and interferes with nighttime blood pressure regulation. But there's more. Dark sodas often contain phosphoric acid, which creates an acidic environment in the kidneys, contributing to kidney stones and reduced calcium absorption. Even diet sodas aren't innocent. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose have been linked to microbiome disruption and increased risk of insulin spikes. Instead, try infused water with lemon, unsweetened iced herbal teas, or even diluted pomegranate juice for a hint of sweetness that supports kidney health, not sabotages it. Because the most dangerous drinks are often the ones we trust the most, the ones that feel harmless, but quietly damage us over time. And if sugar drains your kidneys silently, alcohol does it loud and fast. Let's look at the drink most people defend but few understand. If sugary drinks drain your kidneys with sweetness, alcohol comes in dressed as relaxation and leaves behind destruction. 1 glass of wine, a beer after dinner, maybe a little whiskey to unwind. It feels like stress relief, but inside, your kidneys are sounding the alarm. Alcohol is a diuretic, which means it pulls water out of your body and your kidneys have to work harder to balance electrolytes and flush toxins. You might think that's a detox, but it's actually dehydration. And dehydration is one of the fastest ways to weaken your kidneys. Even worse, regular alcohol use interferes with the hormones that regulate blood pressure, sodium levels, and fluid balance, creating the perfect storm for long-term kidney strain. Over time, alcohol can raise your blood pressure, increase triglycerides, and worsen liver function, all of which place double stress on your kidneys. According to the National Kidney Foundation, heavy drinking, defined as more than 4 drinks per day, can double your risk of CKD. And when combined with diabetes or hypertension, alcohol accelerates kidney damage even faster. If you do drink, keep it minimal. Try limiting alcohol to no more than 1 drink per day, and skip it entirely if you're already dealing with kidney issues. Your kidneys need hydration, not hangovers. Because the illusion of relaxation isn't worth the slow damage it causes behind the scenes. And now, let's talk about the drink that feels the safest of all, something you might even think is healthy, but can quietly overload your kidneys with sugar, caffeine, and fat. We don't usually think of chocolate milk as dangerous. It's nostalgic. It feels safe, like childhood in a glass. But for your kidneys, it's not so sweet. Here's the problem. Most commercial chocolate milk is packed with added sugar, saturated fat, and phosphorus additives, a triple threat for people with kidney concerns. 1 cup can contain 25 grams of sugar, spiking blood glucose and triggering insulin surges your kidneys must clean up. Then there's the saturated fat from dairy, which increases inflammation and can worsen cardiovascular risks. And finally, many brands use inorganic phosphate preservatives to keep the drink shelf stable, which are absorbed faster and more completely than natural phosphorus from food. That matters because excess phosphorus puts serious strain on your kidneys. It can lead to vascular calcification, bone loss, and faster decline in kidney function, especially if you're over 50 or have early-stage CKD. Even homemade versions aren't always safe. Using whole milk with cocoa and sugar still delivers the same sugar-fat load. If you truly crave the taste, try unsweetened almond milk with raw cacao and a touch of stevia, but keep it for daytime, not bedtime. Because not all comfort drinks comfort your body. Some just comfort your habits, while quietly stealing your health. But here's the good news. Small changes lead to big protection. Let's wrap up everything you've learned and help you build a nightly kidney routine that actually heals. The truth is, your bedtime choices matter more than you think. What you drink in those quiet moments before sleep can either heal your kidneys or quietly hurt them. But you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Start with one small change like switching soda for herbal tea or trading alcohol for lemon water. Over time, those little swaps can protect your kidneys, lower your blood pressure, and help you sleep better too. If you're a man over 60, remember this: your body is wiser than you know. It's been through decades of stress, work, and sacrifice. It deserves care, not just pills and appointments, but simple, daily acts of protection. So try a calming tea tonight. Give your kidneys a break. And most of all, give yourself the chance to feel strong, clear, and in control again. If this video helped you, please save it to watch again and consider subscribing to the channel. We share new tips every week to support men's health after 60, from kidney strength to heart health, energy, and beyond. Because aging isn't about giving up, it's about leveling up. One cup, one night, one habit at a time.